Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my PaperPie book haul. I unboxed all of these a couple days ago and didn't realize that it wasn't my full order. So in the beginning of that video, I talked about the chapter books, and there was only a few chapter books in there. They're actually in here, so let's unbox these together. In case you're new here, hi, I'm Chelsea, a homeschool mom. This is our 5th year homeschooling. I have a 3rd grader and a 4th grader, and I share all things homeschooling. So if that is your vibe, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss anything. And this is an actual box of chapter books. Thought the last one was, it was not, so this is what I got. And if you've never heard of PaperPie before, I highly recommend you check them out. They are some of my favorite books, especially in the nonfiction. And I just started getting into the chapter books because now my kids are reading chapter books. And what I really like about them is that they are kid-friendly. I don't have to worry about the content in them, so I don't have to pre-read all of them, which, you know, if you're a homeschool mom, you don't have time to pre-read all of the chapter books that your kids are reading. So I like these because I know that there's nothing that's going to come up that I don't agree with. So that is my favorite. One of the things that I do like to do, they have a ton of series on their site. And so I like to get like the first 1 or 2 books in a series to see if my kids are interested in them before I dive in and buy the whole series. So that's what a lot of this is. It is the first book in a couple of the series, or just some chapter books that I wanted to see if my kids were interested in. First up, we have the Pony Craze Princess. This is a series, I believe. It is a short chapter book. My daughter is obsessed with horses, and so I thought she would probably like this. And her best friend's name is Ellie, so I thought, hey, win-win, ponies and Ellie, she'll probably like this book. Okay, this one I got for my son, Leo's Map of Monsters, The Armored Gortusk. This is a series, and it's about a monster. He will really enjoy this one. What I like about these chapter books is it kind of has some pictures and the text, so it is great for beginner chapter books. Okay, now this one, I showed the other 2 in the first unboxing. Here is book 3, Einstein the Penguin. Again, this is a little penguin character, and he goes on, I think, some missions. Yeah, he's a detective. So my daughter loves animals, and she likes to read stories about animals, so I thought this would be a good one for her. Another one for my daughter, Hotel Flamingo. Again, she loves animals. I also thought this one might be fun because we are doing a Florida study. And so although it's not about Florida, or maybe it is, I actually have no idea, but because it talks about flamingos, maybe we can tie it in and be a fun Florida read as well. And then we have Fairy Unicorns. My daughter loves this series. I actually already have the whole series. This was one of the free books that we got. What PaperPie does is every $50 you spend, you get a free gift, a free book. And you have to pick from their selection. And from my experience, it's mostly for younger kids. There's a lot of phonics books in there, and they have a handful of chapter books. So I picked the chapter books that they had, and this was one of them. We already have it, so we will be giving this to a friend, but she loves this series, so I highly recommend if you have a little girl who's getting into chapter books, the Fairy Unicorn series is definitely a good one. And then along the same lines, a Sticker Dolly story. These are other ones that my daughter loves. At the beginning, it has stickers, and you can dress your characters, and she loves this. This is another one of those free books that we got, and we do already have this one as well. We have the complete series because this is a favorite around here, so we'll be giving this one away as well. And then another one I got was Epic Historic Adventures. This one is about Paris. It says it's set during the 1910 Great Flood. I don't know if that's a real thing. Maybe it is. So I'm thinking this might be a historical fiction, but this is just a chapter book, no pictures. But my daughter is obsessed with Paris, so I thought maybe this would be a way to get her into some chapter books that don't have pictures. We'll see. And another one, The Wolves of Greycoat Hall. Animals. Can you tell the theme? We are obsessed with animals around here, so I try to get books that have animal characters because they'll actually read them. This is another one that has a couple pictures in it, so I think it would be fun. Okay, and the last one, Sophie Takes the Sky. I'll be honest, I thought this one was going to be like a longer chapter book. It's pretty short, it's lots of pictures, but my daughter will still like it. So those are the chapter books I got, and then also they were doing a free tote, so I got, it says clearly I love reading. I got a free tote with that. So those are all of the new books I got, and then also in part 1 you can see all of these plus a couple extra. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch that now so you can see all of those. There is a lot of nonfiction books in there, and I got some books for Halloween coming up. But that is my PaperPie book haul. I want to know in the comments, have you read any of these? If so, which ones are they? Did you like them? What's your favorite series from them? What are your favorite books from PaperPie, and what should I get next? If you want to see more homeschool content, make sure you're subscribed, and you can go back and watch my whiteboard setup, how I use that in my homeschool day, how I use it as a planner. I also am going to be recapping our highs and lows of every week, things that went well, what I'm doing, what I'm changing. So if that is what you're into, you want to see real life homeschooling, make sure you're following along.